Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will study logarithm. So if you guys have a calculator, you can see in your calculator there is a button LOG. There is another button LN. These two are two special logarithms. Okay, we're going to study the logarithm today. So the idea is logarithm are exponents. Let's start with an example. Suppose we have the following function. We're going to make a XY table. Suppose the input is exponent. The output is 2 to the yth power. Now let's look at if input is 1, output will be 2 to the first power. This is 2. Okay. Now if input is 2, output will be 2 to the second power. Remember, this is 2 times 2, which is 4. If input is 3, output is 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Okay? Are we good so far? Everybody good? Now say if input is 4, output will be 2 to the fourth power. Which is 16. Okay, now let's look at now say if input is 5, then output will be 2 to the fifth power. Which is 32. Okay, now if input is 0, does anybody know what is 2 to the 0th power? Anybody know? Remember? So recall, we just take definition. 2 to the 0th power is 1. Okay. Now if input is -1, output will be 2 to the -1th exponent. So recall, negative exponent means we're going to take a reciprocal, put in the denominator. Okay, this is 1 divided by 2 to the first power, 1/2. Okay. Similarly, if input is -2, output will be 2 to the -2 exponent, which is 1/4. Okay, recall this is what we have learned last week, exponential function. Now let's switch these two columns. Do we have another? Now we're going to put this column, switch the two columns. Here, the output are exponents, they are logarithm. Okay. Now this is an example. Now let's introduce the definition of logarithm. We have the following definition. We will see y equal logarithm base a of x if and only if x equal a to the y's power. As we can see here, y is the exponent. Here, a is the base. This form is called a logarithmic form. This form is called exponential form. Okay, now let's see. These two forms are say the same thing in two different ways. So, for example, if I say my name is Wenjing, or I can say Wenjing is my name. These two are say the exactly same thing in two different ways. So similarly, these two forms are say the exactly same thing in two different ways. We can interchange between these two forms. If we interchange from this form to exponential form, we're going to put the base here, then switch the input and output. Okay? So from definition, from here we can also see that logarithm base a of x, logarithm is exponent. Let's see. Another way to think logarithm is logarithm base a of x is the exponent that we need to raise the base a2 in order to get x. Okay, as we see, logarithm are exponent. Now let's discuss the graph. Recall last week we studied the graph of exponential function. Okay, let's review. So this pair 1, 2 corresponding to a point. Let's draw the point. Go right 1, go up 2. Okay. Now this point 2, 4. This one corresponding to 0, 1, which is this point. Now let's plot another one. How about -1, 1/2? This is a graph of this exponential function. Similarly, let's try this one. This pair 2, 1 corresponding to a point. 2, 1. Now this one 4, 2. Go right 4, go up 2. Okay, let's try this one. 1, 0. Try one more. How about this one? 1/2, -1. Okay, now let's get to the graph of this one. As we can see from the graph, these two graphs, they are mirror image of each other across the line y = x. Is that right? Very good. So let anybody know why is this? So recall the first section of this chapter, we studied inverse function because these two are inverse function of each other. Okay. Now let's start with some example. If possible, find the following number. Let's do this one together. We want to find the number logarithm base 2 of 8. Okay, let's think about how can we solve this one. Suppose we call this number is y. Okay, now we have the logarithm form. Let us change this logarithm form into exponential form. So remember, you're going to put a base here. They are inverse function of each other. Then we switch the input and output. So change into exponential form, put a base 2 here, switch the input and output. Okay. Now let's think about 2 to which power is 8? Does anybody know that? 2 to which power is 8?
3.
Very good, okay. 2 to the third power is 8. So y is 3. Okay, very good.